Ba-da-ba-ba-bop. Geeks are back. Main card predictions. London. We got Tommy Aspinall versus Curtis Blades going down. Revisiting the glorious event spot of London for the second time this year. This is going to be nonsense. We're breaking down the picks from the bottom to the top. Main card. We're starting off with Paul Craig, 16-4-1 against the boy Volkan Oezdemir, 17-6. All right. Paul Craig needs to get this fight to the mat. He has been getting some good sparring. I heard that he's been going over like Darren Till, Tommy Aspinall. He's been training over there before this, preparing, which I definitely think is going to help him. I mean, those are some really high level strikers. And I think that, if Paul Craig can pull his striking around in this matchup to just be competitive with Volkan, then yeah, he can get it to the mat, But if he can't get the striking going and Volkan's just kind of banking on his takedowns and he's got a really good takedown defense, then Paul Craig might have a tough night. But the Bear Jew is on a run right now. And if you're pulling guard and submitting Jamal Hill in the first round, you're on something right now. You're cooking. Because say what you want, Jamal Hill's a beast, man. And Volkan Oezdemir, definitely fight IQ can be questioned at times. And he's like a fish out of water compared to Paul Craig on the mat in this matchup. So give me Paul Craig to find this fight to the mat and get it done, man. It could happen at any second too, which is what I love about Bear Jew. What do you got, Fishman?
For this bout, I'm running it with Paul Craig, the underdog. And what I got for this one is just Paul Craig, all he needs is a couple seconds to snatch you up. And I'm gonna take those odds right there for a 15-minute bout. All he needs is fucking 10 seconds to get your fucking neck, boy. So I'm riding with Paul Craig on that. Volkan Oezdemir, more of a striker, but this dude can get subbed, and all we need is a little bit of time. So let's go with Paul Craig.
Yeah, dude, you want to talk about a guy that eats off the crowd, bro? Paul Craig is going to be in the most electric environment, dude. This guy is going to be so dangerous, man. Let's go to the next boot, female boot. Molly the Meatball McCann coming out against Hannah, 24K Goldy. All right. Hannah's 6-2. She has an OnlyFans. Molly Meatball McCann, 12-4. She's a brute. I'm going to take the brute in this matchup. I think that her boxing is going to be what overwhelms Hannah. I don't think that Hannah's going to be able to. The only way Molly loses is when she's kind of overpowered, getting taken down and whatnot. But as long as Molly can move forward and she's not facing another girl that can put her lights out, which is extremely rare, she's going to win. She's just going to keep going at her. She's going to make it super tough night for Hannah. The whole crowd's going to be rooting for Molly the entire time. It's going to be so much noise. It's going to be nonsense. It's Molly McCann's fight, I think. I don't think she'll get a finish though, but you know what? I'll take that back. She could get a finish, but I wouldn't bank on it. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm probably ride with Molly decision on this one. I don't think she's gonna get the finish, but I think she does enough to just pressure her and just stay on top if she needs to. But yeah, her striking, their striking is actually pretty matched up pretty good, but Molly, hometown, you can't pick against her. It's just inhumane. Can't do it.
Can't do it. We're moving into the next boot. We got a legend boot. Alexander Gustafsson, 18-7, coming out against Nikita Krylov, 27-9. Now off rip, Alexander Gustafsson. Yes, all the casuals are gonna be like, "Oh my God, this is the guy who fought John Jones. Crazy man. He's easily going to beat this guy. He's lost 9 times. Oh, my gosh. That guy's gone. All right? He just got armbarred in round 1 by Fabricio Werdum. And that guy's like 100. All right? Nikita Krylov is a beast. And he can do the same shit. All right? I'm taking Nikita Krylov to end this fight by submission early, man. I don't think Alexander Gustafsson's got that pop anymore. I think that obviously he's going to have a chance while it's on the feet. But Nikita Krylov coming off his tough L, he's going to waste no time. I think Gustafsson's going to have to really weather a big storm in round one. And I think that's just a little past him. Give me Nikita Krylov. The guy's like 31. He's been in the UFC for 9 years. I mean, this guy's a freaking stallion, low key. You can't look at these guys' records and just kind of base it all off that. If you're fighting in the UFC for 9 years, your record's not going to be that stellar, and that's okay unless you're one of the best in the world. All right? If you're good enough to hang around, you're fucking good, man. So I got Nikita Krylov getting it done, bouncing back after a hard L. Sorry, Alexander Gustafsson. You can surprise me and I won't be upset. What's up, Fish? You got it, something?
The return of Gustafsson. It's gonna be a tough night out for the return because Krylov is a beast on the ground. He's a beast standing up. Their stats, I mean, Nikita's landing more strikes. Gustafsson's got an 83% takedown defense, but I mean, Krylov's a different animal. He's on a 2-L streak by the one and only Paul Craig and Magomed, but I mean, I'm gonna ride with Nikita on this. Probably decision. I'm gonna check out the odds for decision once we come out, but yeah, I'm gonna ride with Nikita Krylov.
Nikita Krylov has lost 4 of his last 6 bouts, but listen to these names: Magomed Ankalaev, Glover Teixeira, Jan Blachowicz. I mean, premium talent that this guy's losing to. Yes, I left off Paul Craig because maybe that was a little bit of a fluke. I'm not going to say fluke, but it was crazy. It was just a crazy thing that happened. But I mean, those other L's, bro, you can't count that against him. Let's go into the next boot. Just continuous bangers. Paddy the Baddie Pimblett against Jordan Levitt, the Monkey King. He's 10-1. Paddy's 18-3. Paddy, first round knockout. They're so good at picking these, man. Everyone wants to talk about how Jordan Levitt's a good grappler and how, he might not. Well, dude, Jordan Levitt's not a huge guy for the weight class. Paddy Pimblett is. All right. Paddy Pimblett is that jiu-jitsu guy. He showed us the judo tosses. I think that Paddy's going to want to keep this on the feet because that's the only place, he's going to want to keep it on the feet because Jordan Levitt is pretty much a ground guy. So what do you want to do to the ground guy? You want to stand him up and knock him out, just like he's been doing to every other person. And I think he gets it done pretty easily, man. I don't think Jordan Levitt's striking is anything to worry about. I just looked at the odds for Jordan Levitt to get a knockout. The odds are plus 2,000. That is absurd disrespect on that man's hands. And there's a reason, man. There's a reason. Paddy the Baddie coming out. He's going to spark him in the first round. Jumping knee, uppercut, you name it. He's going to land it. I don't care about the whole blow up and shrink down. When you get opponents picked for you like this guy is, you're going to win a lot of fights, man. So give me Paddy the Baddie, first round KO. What you got, Fish?
Yeah, I'm riding Paddy knockout as well. Jordan Levitt is a ground guy, and he's going to be hard to submit. Stay away from a Paddy sub. Yeah, I mean, Levitt, he hit a, what's his name? Claudio Puelles. He's a terror on the ground. Claudio couldn't sub him. So definitely stay away from the Paddy sub, but ride with the Paddy KO. We got Paddy Jiu-Jitsu and Jordan Jiu-Jitsu, but we got no Jordan hands. So we're riding with that knockout, baby.
Yeah, let's go, man. Paddy's spot, man. I mean, does anybody really think the UFC is going to take a huge gamble and let him lose a fight in London as he's building this empire? Like, come on, man. If he loses, it would be like a L for the UFC. So, all right, we are going to the next one. It is Jack Hermansen versus Chris Curtis. 29-8, Chris Curtis. 22-7, Jack Hermansen was supposed to fight Darren Till. He fell out. Chris Curtis said, I've been begging for a fight the last 6 weeks. Please, they give it to him. Co-main spot against Jack Hermansen. Dude, Chris Curtis has the exact skill set to beat Jack Hermansen. Just keep him standing, punish him to the body until, weaken him up. And and just keep the hands rolling, man. Just keep the volume pumping and keep the takedown defense high. And that's what he's gonna have to do in this fight. Jack Hermansen's gonna come out, try to wrestle him to shit. He's gonna try to throw big overhands, jump in for leg locks, and just all this crazy nonsense. But Chris Curtis is a game opponent. Guy's been doing this for a long time. I think that he's gonna be able to put it together here. He's got a really good chin too. I think that he's gonna battle through and get a hard decision win. I think it's gonna be close because you can't take away that Hermansen's gonna have a lot of time against the fence and that kind of stuff. So I think that he's gonna edge out rounds. I think he takes it. I think he takes a nice decision win here. What do you got?
I'm riding with Chris Curtis on this one. Boy's on an 8-fight win streak, 6 knockouts. I mean, he just produces with incredible volume, and he's just got. I don't think Jack Hermansen is going to be able to hold him down at all. He's not. He's got that grappling in his back pocket for use at all times. So I mean, and he's got pop in the hands. So I'm riding with Curtis. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to ride with decision. I don't think he's going to put Hermansen away, but yeah, I'm 50-50 on Curtis knockout, Curtis decision, basically.
Yo, also, you're saying that's kind of bringing something back to my mind. He knocked out Phil Hawes, and then, everyone was kind of questioning Phil Hawes' chin, and then he went in that Darren Wynn fight, and he was eating shots from Darren. I mean, I know he was doing most of the damage himself, but I mean, that's usually when you get caught off guard. You know what I'm saying? Is when you're doing all the work and then something hits you. Hawes had a solid chin, so that might be something to say about Chris Curtis's touch, So stay tuned for maybe some power action, but I'll ride the decision. We're going to the main event. Tommy Aspinall versus Curtis Blades. This one was super tough to pick because everything in like your brain is saying Curtis Blades is going to have really good takedowns. He's going to be able to, mix it up with him on the feet just enough to keep him guessing and shoot takedowns. And he's really good at top control. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. And I think that Curtis Blades is a dominant force in the heavyweight division. But I do also think that Tom Aspinall is a bigger force. And I think that he's going to be a champion soon. And this fight's just going to give him an opportunity to feel the ring a little more because Curtis Blades won't be as easy to put away super quick. He's been very hesitant with just shooting takedowns early in the fights lately. He's been wanting to lure guys into the stand-up, which might cost him. But that's kind of Curtis Blades' move. He wants to drag fights out a little bit, kind of keep people guessing. I think Tom Aspinall just has a switch that he flips, and he can kind of just finish anybody. So I think that he finds the switch to flip. I think he could even get a takedown in this fight. I think that his hands are more calculated and his boxing's more crisp. I think that Tom Aspinall can sub him, and I think that he can knock him out. On the other hand, I don't really see Curtis Blades, finding the chin on Aspinall, but I guess there's not too much content to go off of. But I really think Tom Aspinall's up next. So I'm taking Tom Aspinall in this spot in his hometown with the whole crowd going, Tommy Aspinall, Tommy Aspinall. What you got?
So this one was tough for me to pick, but Curtis Blades, 2-win streak. He just knocked out Dawkins. I'm going to go with the stand-up first. So stand-up, Aspinall's got the upper hand. He's landing a lot of strikes per minute with a lot of accuracy. He's on an 8-fight win streak, 6 KOs, 2 subs. So, I mean, you can't escape the guy wherever you're going. I'm kind of split on what I'm going to do with this. Curtis Blades' decision is at plus 550, and Aspinall is at plus 500 for a decision. And I think this is going to go the distance. I don't think anyone's going to get finished. So yeah, I'm gonna just go. I think it's Tom Aspinall's time to shine, and I think he's just gonna be piecing Curtis Blades up on the feet, and then he's just gonna scrape out a decision. I mean, I don't think Curtis Blades. I think in this fight he's more gonna be looking to counter strike, and I don't think that's gonna be the move. He's gonna really need to lay on top of Tom, and that's gonna be hard to do with the jiu-jitsu. So I'm gonna ride with Tom. He's just a tough opponent for Blades, and with the jiu-jitsu, just because of the jiu-jitsu, it's a tough opponent. But yeah, that's what I got. If Aspinall didn't have that jujitsu, I'd probably ride the blades. But yeah, that dude's scary, man. It's a big dude for grabbing your arm and snapping that shit. So fuck all that.
Yeah, and just overall like athleticism and like fluidity, I just feel like Tom Aspinall moves so much cleaner and he's just so much quicker, man. I think speed is going to be so big in this, man. Like he's going to be so much faster in and out. So, man, this fight can go several hundred ways, but you know where we're riding. Those are the picks. Geeks with the breakdown. Lock in for more interviews. The Geek Sheet, the Twitters pop in. Catch us out here. What you got, Fish?
I don't got nothing much except for ride with the geeks. I don't know about the lays this week, but there'll be something good up on the post. Catch us on Instagram. We'll be there with Go Picks, baby.
12 p.m. ET, noon Eastern time. Don't miss this action. We're out.
For sure.